If you ever wanted to build an AI voice agent that talks back in real time, this is the fastest way I know. No code, no team, and 10 minutes only. I'm Vateeb. I help agencies grow with AI voice agents, chatbots, and intelligent automations. I am building a simple course for beginners where you will learn how to build advanced agents that real businesses use every day. If you want to follow the full journey, stay with me because I have already posted two key videos of this course. They set the base what you will build next. Here is the overview of our AI agent that we will be building today. Okay guys, this is the 24 by 7 AI voice agent for dental clinic that we will be building today. Let's say we are running ads on Facebook, on Google. As soon as lead is going to submit their details, AI voice agent is going to take over and call them. AI is going to confirm their name. If the right person is available on the call or is on the call, we're gonna continue with the conversation. But if the right person is not available on the call, we're gonna ask for the right person. And if we get hold of the right person, we're gonna continue with the conversation. If not, we just gonna end the conversation here. We're gonna ask them about their issue that they're facing, any general question they have, or if they just want to learn more about the process or any specific treatment. If they want to learn about this specific treatment, we're gonna explain them, come this route and explain them. But if at any point they are interested in scheduling a consultation, we're gonna continue and ask if they have a preferred clinician in mind. If no, we're gonna suggest them. But if they do have one, we're gonna ask for their name, and then based on that, we're gonna give them the availability 2 or 3 nearby times so they can choose the one suits them. Again, we're gonna confirm all the appointment details with the user. When user gonna provide us their day, time for the appointment, we're gonna confirm it and finalize the appointment. When the appointment is finalized, we're gonna summarize everything, the whole conversation we had with the user, or I should say AI had with the user, and send it to the receptionist or the business owner. Okay, so in my last video, I showed you how to create your Oracall AI account and connect with GHL. But since I have already set up my old account, I will use my old account to set up the assistant. So here is my old account. As you can see, this is my old account, and we will be using this. These are basically all the sub accounts inside my account. So what we're going to do is that we're gonna open this sub account Oracall.ai. But before I open this sub account, I want to tell you something or show you something. If you click on these three dots, this is where you can manage everything. So as you can see at the top, I have access to unlimited sub accounts. Similarly, you can choose to have unlimited sub accounts, 3 sub accounts, 10 sub accounts, or unlimited sub accounts. But I have access to unlimited sub accounts. If we come down here, these are all the sub accounts, and you can also further make changes or control these sub accounts. You can manage limits. Basically, you can say how many assistants one of the sub accounts can have, how many messages they can send. You can everything you can change here. You can say how many minutes of the calls they can make. Either they are only allowed to make 250 minutes of call every month, and how many phone numbers they can buy or use in their sub account. So these are the limits you can set. On top of that, you can also further say you can turn on the rebilling. So rebilling mean you're gonna pay 0.07 cents, but you can charge your clients 14 cents, 20 cents. I have seen people charging 35 to 40 cents. So similarly, you can charge your clients, you just pay 0.07 cents, and you can charge them anywhere between 20 to 40 cents per minute. And once you turn on your rebilling, what you can do is that you can come to manage rebilling, come here, and then over here you can choose how much you want to charge them per minute. You can say 0.40 cents per minute, how much you want to charge them for that each AI's message they're gonna send. Maybe you want to charge them 0.03 cents for each message, or maybe 4 cents for each message they're going to send. Similarly, you can charge them for the knowledge base, phone number, and everything. So it gives you a lot of leverage. Doing so, you can make a lot of money. Since I have already connected my card with this sub account, but if once you're gonna turn on rebilling, a red pop-up's gonna show here, which is gonna ask your client to connect their card. What they need to do is that come here in settings, go to billing, and connect their wallet. And once they can connect your wallet, you can also enable automatic payment, so you don't have to go each time the balance gonna go less than $10. It's gonna automatically AI is going to automatically charge their card. And how you can add your card is just click here, scan it, and make a payment. That's it. I hope this part is clear. So now let's actually create an assistant. So to create an assistant, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come here, create assistant. In create assistant, now you have 4 different ways. The very first way is generate assistant, which means you're going to give it a prompt, and it's going, based on your prompt, is going to generate the whole assistant. The second one is import with ID. Okay, what is it? So for example, this is one of the assistant. So each assistant have their ID here. What you can do is that you can copy this ID. If you have a friend or anyone, or you have built this assistant in one of the sub account, you want to move this in another sub account. So this is what you can, where you can use import with ID. Blank canvas is just like a blank page, so you can have a blank page and write your whole prompt yourself. Flow builder is, as it says, you can create a flow. Here I am going to generate an assistant. With generate assistant, I'm gonna say New York Dental Clinic, and this is the short prompt that I have. You are an Emma who works for New York Dental Clinic. We're gonna give it an identity. We are running ads on Facebook and Google where leads submit their details. We gave the context. Your goal is to call them and inquire about the user's issue, book an appointment with their preferred clinician if they have any, otherwise suggest one, and we gave it a goal. This is the only thing you need to do, and hit generate. As soon as you're going to hit generate, it's gonna take anywhere from 20 seconds to 1 minute and generate a whole assistant for us. We're gonna have the whole prompt in front of us. Later on, what you can do is that you can go in that prompt and you can make any changes that you want, which we're going to do it together. Perfect. So this is the assistant that we have. AI have generated this assistant for us. As you can see, it have an identity, it have a personality trait, style guideline, response guideline on all the task. Introduce yourself as Emma from New York Dental Clinic and confirm you are speaking with the lead who submitted their details. Then these are the steps. If the person confirm their details, their information, proceed to step 2. This is the step 2. If the person said they did not submit information, apologize for the confusion and politely end the conversation. So that this is what we exactly wanted. Or you can say, can I speak with the right person? Express appreciation for their interest and inquire a specific dental concern. We have, just like in the flow chart, we are asking these questions here, but you don't have to stick with this. You can make any changes as you want, or what suits you. What is your what is your sale process? You can make all those changes here, how you want to go. Confirm patient names, full name, phone number, email. I want confirm email. I want to make it as easier as possible for them. Confirm if they have any insurance. Ask if they have preferred clinician in mind. Exactly what we wanted, what we had in our initial flowchart. If yes, find out and book with them. If not, their preferred, check availability using get availability. I'm going to explain what is this. If no, offer to suggest an appropriate specialist based on their dental. Same, exactly. This is what we wanted. Schedule an appointment based on their needs. This is it. So we're gonna basically schedule an appointment. After booking an appointment, confirm details, date, provide brief pre-appointment instructions relevant to their dental issue. Mention that they will receive a confirmation email with details. Use send email. So to send the appointment confirmation, we're not gonna use that, but I will explain what it is. Create note with the patient dental concern. So we can actually create note directly in the GHL in our CRM. At the end, once you're done with everything, you can just end the conversation. This part is completed. Perfect. Now we did not explain which calendar it should book in, because we can have multiple different calendars. And to make it even easier, this is how you can do that. After booking an appointment, let's say after booking an appointment, okay, this is after booking an appointment. To schedule an appointment, after they confirm their, after, if yes, note their preference and check availability using get availability. Okay, cool. But what we need to do is here we need to add all those relevant calendars. There's two ways you can do that. If you open on the right hand side, we have all the calendars here, and if you click here, all these calendars gonna open. We can copy the calendar ID. This is one way. Let's say you just want to attach one calendar and you can copy the calendar ID. But if you have multiple calendars, you are using 10 different calendars, you don't want to copy that one by one. What you want to do is that you can come here in snippets. We have all to make it easier for you to write a prompt. We have all these snippets here that you can use. You have identity snippets, calendar metrics, booking protocol, style guide rails, response guidelines, and everything. So for us, we're gonna use calendar metrics. I'm gonna come here, add snippets and calendar metrics, which means all those calendars that I have here, AI automatically pull in all those calendars here for us. But for now, we're not gonna use all these calendars. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to use only 2 of the calendars. So these are the calendar tables. Now I'm going to explain calendar ID description. Use this calendar to book appointments for, if we have 2 different dental, let's say we have 2 different dentals, one of them deals with toothache, for toothache issues. When the user expressed interest, when user express they have toothache, or, and we're gonna say, okay, this doctor name is Noor, have toothache, or they want to book in with Dr. Noor. Second one is again calendar ID is this description. Use this calendar to book appointments for all other issues. When the user expressed they are dealing with dental related issue other than toothache, or if the user wants to book in with Dr. Zain. Now these are the calendars ID, but I don't know if these calendar IDs are the right calendar ID. So for Dr. Noor, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to go to calendars. I'm going to see this. So this is the Noor calendars. I'm going to copy this calendar. I'm going to come here and replace this ID with the right ID. Similarly for Zain, I'm going to come in calendars. I'm going to see copy the Zain calendar ID, come down here and replace the right calendar ID. I'm going to hit save. So these are the calendar, this is the calendar matrix we gave. So ask, I'm going to make it further changes. Ask if they have a preferred clinician at New York Dental Clinic. If yes, note their preference and check availability if they have a preferred clinician in mind. Okay. If yes, note their preference and check availability using get availability in the related calendar given below. If no, offer to suggest an appropriate specialist based on their dental needs. Perfect. what we need to do is that I'm gonna make it I'm gonna remove this part. I'm just gonna make it 4.1 and perfect. So we have a calendar matrix, or even if you don't want to have this, what you can do is that, or if you don't want to have this, what you can do is that in the related calendars from 4.1 calendar table. Similarly, if no offer to suggest an appropriate specialist based on their dental issue from here, from 4.1. So we're just saying, okay, in both cases they just A need to come here and find the preferred calendar. Now again, schedule an appointment based on their need. For urgent issues, pain level, the offer the earliest available appointments. Okay, for routine issues, use get availability to find the suitable times and slots. Okay, so what is this get availability? And further go up. Okay, what are these get availability, get availability, book appointments? What are these? These are the tools inside our assistant. So tools are like assistant is like a human and tools are like hands. So these tools give AI the ability to go and do different things that it cannot. So similarly, what we need to do is that if we don't have tools, AI won't be able to perform these tasks that we're asking it to do. So let me tell you about the tools. We're gonna come here in tools. As you can see, we have multiple different tools here. Update user details, get availability. So AI is going to, with this tool, AI is going to go and check the availability in the calendars. With book availability, after checking availability, after getting the availability, AI is going to book an appointment in that calendar and then get calendars. Even let's say later on user wants to is going to call us again and the user want to cancel that appointment or want to reschedule it. This is where AI is going to go and get those calendar events from that calendar. And update appointment details is just like if user have changed their appointment, and AI is just gonna go ahead and change their details in that calendar. I hope this is making sense. Later on, these are not the only tools we have. We have create task. In GHL, we can create a task. We can write a note. So in our CRM, we can self-schedule. Let's say AI is on the conversation and AI call the patient and the patient said, sorry, I'm busy right now. Can you please give me a call back after 2 hours? AI is not enough. So AI can call them back at a later time whenever they requested for it. Call user, AI can call, for example, this call user is for if we are in a chat and user said, okay, can you please give me a call, and we can say use call user tool to call the users. I hope this is making sense. And we can use it, but for now we're not going to use this. Send email. If the user say, can you please, whatever we discussed, can you please send me an email, we can use this tool to send email as well. So these are the platform given tools, but we have other tools as well. You can create your own tools. We have extraction tool here. What is this extraction tool? Extraction is just like it says, extract. So when AI is having conversation with the user, we can extract any part of that conversation. We can summarize that conversation. Let's say AI is having conversation with the user and the user is gonna say, I have, what is the issue? And the user is gonna say, I have a really bad toothache. And we can say here, just like it says, we can give it, this is the unique name that we can give. We can name it toothache issue. And what AI is going to do is that we're gonna in the description we're gonna describe, whenever user is gonna describe their issue that they are facing with, extract that issue, extract that issue from the conversation, and we're gonna describe what exact part we want to extract from the conversation. Similarly, here we want to extract the actually and custom field mapping. When we can extract this data, we need to send this data somewhere. Where is that? We need to, this is where GoHighLevel comes in. We have created a custom field inside GoHighLevel. It's just like a field, a blank field where we're gonna say, okay, conversation summary, which is empty and it is unique to each contact. When AI is on the call with the contact, AI can extract that and update this data in that custom field inside the CRM, which is GoHighLevel. In our this case, we are updating the conversation summary. I need you to extract the following information from the conversation using this tool. Use this tool to extract and save information when it comes up in the conversation. This is the only part you need to explain here. So this is where you can explain what exact part it's going to. So this description is the area where we're going to describe what it's going to do, and value description is the part where we are going to describe it, what exact part is going to extract from the conversation. For example, brief summary of the conversation between you and the user. Make sure to update the conversation summary after each meaningful interaction with the user. So we're gonna say add tool. If you won't add this tool, it won't work. Similarly, transfer call. So in transfer call, we have two different ways. It's a dynamic transfer, or you can transfer to a specific number. So here we are saying this is the tool that I have built for different assistant, but it is still showing here, but I have not added. But if I say add, I need to build this tool one time and I can use this across different assistants. Analyze the user conversation and based on this, use this tool to transfer the call, either sales or billing. So AI is smart enough to understand who it needs to transfer the call. It's going to have a conversation with the user and transfer call. If for sale this contact, for billing this contact. We can add a tag directly in the CRM. Let me show this one. So this is a unique name again. Apply this tag when the user confirms that their business is permanently closed. Use only if user explicitly states or clearly implies permanent closure, not temporarily pauses or downsizing. Ensure accurate lead status tracking and prevents further outreach to non-operational businesses. So how we'll be using this tag inside actual our prompt? Let's do it together. Is not for this specific business, but still I want to show you how you can use this inside the business. So we need to copy this one. Let's say this is the if we are having this conversation with a business, I'm gonna say whenever users say their business is closed, call this tool, which one we copied, to add a tag. What is the tag that we want to add? Now we're gonna go to calls, add a tag. This is the tag we want to add a tag, and then you can explain further to make sure. We can say make sure user clearly says their business is permanently closed. That's it, and your tool is ready. I hope this all makes sense. Later on, we have removed a tag. Similarly, we can remove this tag. Okay, what is the purpose of adding these tags? So based on these tags, we can make changes in the pipeline inside GHL. We can remove tag, add tag, custom. So these are the custom tools that we can create inside our assistant. This is where we are building an advanced level assistants, and this is where we are going to use that. But let me explain you in a simple words. Let's say you have a data stored is somewhere in a Google Sheets. You can use this tool. Again, you need to call this tool in the prompt and this is where the data lies. We're gonna use this one, and we want to get this data from Google Sheets with the help of BuildShip, N10, make.com. You can use any tool to do this, but for now we're not using that, so we're gonna skip it. These are basically all the tools I explained you. And now we're gonna come here. If we're gonna make some changes in our voice, let's test it together, how it sounds, and later on we can make changes in that.
Hi there. Thanks so much for picking up. This is Emma from New York Dentals. I'm reaching out because we received your information through one of our ads, and I wanted to connect with you about scheduling a dental appointment. Just to confirm, did you recently submit your information through Facebook or Google?
I submitted through Facebook.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for confirming that. I really appreciate your interest.
But you see, this is a little bit robotic. But what we're going to do is that we're gonna make some changes in our voice. I'm gonna click here in settings. Actually, first I'm gonna come here. So if you don't like this voice, what you can do is that you can choose a different voice as well. We have hundreds of thousands of different voices here. Either you can choose one of the voice provided by the platform, or you can you can clone your own voice as well. And these are all the providers, different platform voice providing platforms. In 11 Labs is the best one. You can also duplicate your duplicate voice. Let's say you have one of the voice that you generated and it lies in another sub accounts. You can duplicate that one into these sub accounts as well. You can import voices from 11 Labs. You can just search any voice you want, let's say Adam, and we can import these voices directly from 11 Labs. You can clone your own voice. You can just upload an audio file and clone your own voice as well. I hope that these voices are clear for now. Marisa is pretty good. I'm gonna use Marisa for our test, and I'm gonna come further down here. I'm gonna add Marisa. I'm gonna go to settings. In settings, there's our voice engines. If you are using multilingual, let's say you are using English and Spanish, you can use multilingual V2 engine, voice engine. These are the voice engine. You can just test which one works for you the best, but I've been using default and it's been working pretty good. As you saw, our voice sound a little bit robotic. What we want to do is that we want to make some changes in talk speed. I'm gonna say make it 1.04. Voice emotion, I want to be a little bit more emotional, human-like, so I'm gonna increase it to 1.25. And sensitivity to interruption, I don't want to interrupt it very easily, so I'm gonna go down to 0.65. This being pretty good. And here is the language processor we can use. If you are in Australia, you can use Aussie English. In New Zealand, you can use the voice provider the language processor here. If you are using Spanish and if it's a multilingual English, Spanish, French, German, Hindi, Russian, Portuguese, Italian, Dutch, all these you can use this one. So use a multilingual voice engine from here, and use language processor multilingual as well, and save it. Now we're gonna test. We made some changes, change our voice, now test it again and see how it sounds.
Hi there. Thanks so much for picking up. This is Emma from New York Dentals. I'm reaching out because we received your information through one of our ads, and I wanted to connect with you about scheduling a dental appointment. Just to confirm, did you recently submit your information through Facebook or Google?
It was through Facebook.
Wonderful. Thank you for confirming that. I really appreciate you getting back to me. So, what's been going on with your teeth that brought you to reach out to us?
As you can see, it is pretty good, but we don't want AI to ask, okay, did you submit your details through Facebook or Google? Because this is redundant. We just want to confirm if that is the right person. So what we can do is that, as you can come here and make changes. Introduce yourself as Emma from New York Dentals and confirm you're speaking with the leads. That's it. Who submitted their details through our ad. You don't need to say is it Facebook or Google, because that is just redundant. And similarly, because what I say is that AI is like a baby. So that when a baby is born, we need to instill good values in that baby. So AI is just like that. When the baby is born, we need to test, we need to teach it, come back and test it. Test, refine. Basically, this is what you need to do, and you will have a really good agent. What I'm going to do is that I'm gonna actually attach a phone number here. And since we came down to phone number, there are two different ways to attach a phone number. One of the way is that you can directly buy a phone number from a platform. If we come here, click on phone number, we can buy a phone number. If gonna hit here, I can buy a phone number, but these phone numbers are only limited to the United States. We can purchase this phone number for the United States, but if you are outside of US, you have to import your own phone numbers. I am not going to do that in this video, but I will make a next video and a separate video for you how you can import your own phone number. In this video, our goal is just to test the basic assistant that we have created. So since I already have few of the numbers here, what I'm going to do is that I am going to attach one of the number with this assistant, and assistant name is New York Dental Clinic. I'm going to come here on three dots. As you can see here right now, this phone number is connected with a different assistant, but I want to click here and change it to New York Dental Clinic and hit save. So right now, that's it. To be honest, our very basic assistant is ready. Here is the assistant. So what we need to do is that we now only need to test. I'm gonna call this number and I will be able to test it. So let's make a call.
Hi there. Thanks so much for picking up. This is Emma from New York Dental. I'm calling because we received your information through one of our ads, and I wanted to reach out to see if we can help with any dental concerns you might have. Is this a good time to chat for a few minutes?
Yeah, sure, it is.
Awesome, thanks. Just to confirm, did you recently submit your information through one of our ads?
Yes, I did.
Perfect. I really appreciate you reaching out to us. So what's been going on with your teeth? Is there a specific dental issue or concern that brought you in?
Yeah, I have had to take, I don't know why this happened.
Yeah. I'm here to help. It sounds like something's going on, but I want to make sure I understand. Can you tell me a bit more about what's happening with your teeth?
I actually have no idea. It's been 3 days and I'm having a really bad toothache. I just wanted to see a doctor.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry you're dealing with that. A toothache for 3 days sounds really uncomfortable. Let me help you get in to see someone as soon as possible. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the pain you're experiencing right now?
It's 10.
This sounds really painful, and I'm glad you reached out. With pain at that level, we definitely want to get you in to see a clinician urgently, ideally within the next 24 hours. Before I check availability, let me just confirm your information. I have you down as Watib Khan, and your phone number is +61449288720. Is that all correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Great, thanks for confirming. Just one more quick thing. Do you have dental insurance or are you paying out of pocket?
Out of pocket.
Got it, no problem. Let me check our availability right now and find you the earliest appointment we have for your toothache. Excellent news. We have several urgent slots available. Since you're in severe pain, here are your best options for today and tomorrow. Tonight, Tuesday, December 9th, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday, December 10th, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m.
Can you please book me in 1 p.m.?
Perfect. Let me book you in for 1 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, December 10th. Excellent. You're all set, Wakib. Here are your appointment details. Appointment confirmed date, Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. Time, 1 p.m. Clinician, Dr. Noor. Your phone, +61449288720. 288-720. You'll receive a confirmation email shortly with all the details and a link to join the appointment. Before you come in, here are a few tips to help manage your pain until then. Avoid very hot or cold foods and drinks. Try over-the-counter.
Okay, thank you. All good.
Needed.
As you can see, guys, AI booked us an appointment in the calendar, and now actually let me go ahead and show you the calendar where AI did book me an appointment. And here it is, guys. AI did book me an appointment in calendar Noor. Actually, let's open this contact and see what other information can we see about. Okay, so here it is. When we open this contact, these are the details that we can see here. So we had 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes of conversation with an AI, and the whole recording is here in our CRM. And once an appointment is booked, from the CRM, we submitted this SMS. So this SMS says my name because I have it under my name. All the calendars are associated with me, and I was just testing it. That's why it's my name here. And this was an inbound call, which means I call the AI. But what's going to happen in most of the cases, it's not me who is going to call an AI, but it's the AI who is going to call the patients. This was just for the testing purpose. Same. Now we're gonna make AI to call the patients, which means I will be calling myself. How we can do that? How we can set up the automation for that? We're gonna come to the workflows here in automations. We're gonna create a new workflow. I'm gonna say create from scratch. Say it's New York Dental Testing, and I'm gonna make it publish. Now the trigger, this is where the trigger is. In our case, we're gonna receive their details through Facebook form, through ads, because we are running ads and these are people coming through ads. So we can say form submitted. We can name it anything, any form. So form submitted. Right now, I did not set which form, but once I am really running ads, I can associate that a specific form which the user going to submit, and then that we're going to make it as a trigger. You can make it any trigger. You can say add tag edit. When they're gonna submit a form, you can create another workflow, and where they're gonna submit a form, you can say when the form is submitted, add this tag, and when the tag is added, make an AI call. You can wait, or you can directly make a call. I'm gonna say make a call, make AI call. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. And further, what you need to do is that here you need to tell them what is the assistant ID. What is the assistant ID that we're gonna use to make a call? I'm gonna come back to our account. So like I said, this is the assistant ID. I am going to copy this assistant ID. I'm gonna come here and write this assistant ID here. Number pool ID. But let's say you are running a large call campaign, which means you're calling hundreds of thousands of people every day. You cannot call these people with just one number only, because carrier is going to block you. This is where the number pool ID comes in. And when you have the number pool ID, what you need to do is that I'm gonna come back here. You actually, what you actually going to do is that you're gonna come to numbers. You're gonna go to pools. And this is where we can create a number pool. I'm gonna say, and I created a number pool. I'm gonna hit here. I'm gonna say New York pool ID testing. Now we can search all the numbers that we have in our database. I'm gonna say add this one, and this one, save. So now in our number pool ID, we have 3 numbers. So each time A is going to call, A is going to rotate this number before we're gonna make a call, because we don't want to make those thousands calls with just one number. And if you want to do that, make sure to purchase more number. And now we're gonna copy this pool ID, and this is only if you want to do that. This is a separate thing that I'm explaining you. Right now, our workflow is completed. So this is, I'm just explaining in case you want to do that. We have an assistant ID, we have a number pool ID. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna save this one, and that's it. We're gonna save, and now all our calls will be going through this number pool ID. But for now, we're not using a number pool ID. I'm gonna remove this one. We're just gonna use this assistant ID. And you might be wondering, we did not mention which number we're gonna call from. When we added the assistant ID, the phone number, let me go back to that assistant. The phone number is already here. So when you're gonna create the pool ID, make sure don't add any number here. I don't think so it's going to be an issue even if you leave this phone number here, but I don't leave anything here myself. I keep it empty. So now what I'm going to do is that I am going to do an outbound call test. So I'm gonna click here, test. I'm gonna say Vateeb Khan, and I'm gonna call myself run through this one and call myself run. Nothing here. Soon I should receive a call. So yep, it's ran through the workflow and I should receive a call any moment. I just got a call and I'm gonna pick up this call.
Hi there. Thanks so much for picking up. This is Emma from New York Dental. I'm reaching out because we received your information through one of our ads.
All
and I
good,
wanted to
Emma,
connect
all
with
good.
you about
That's it.
scheduling a dental.
So as you can see, we did an inbound call, we made an outbound call. Your assistant is now ready. Keep in mind, this assistant is very basic assistant. We did not do any advanced changes in this assistant, but I explained you. What I explained you is around 50% of it. There is much more and much advanced stuff that you can do with this assistant. Make sure to join Skool group if you want to follow my journey and learn it step by step. So make sure you don't get stuck, and I'm there to help you 24/7. Have any question, ask in the Skool group. Bye for now.